знакомитесь. Здесь нет никаких собак. Запомните, мы не бросите пить, очень скоро умрет. Слово ром, его смерть. Для вас означает...
Back again for another beautiful day. Man, if you're watching this, be grateful. Anyway, we're gonna get into today's video. Let's see what we can find on the charts. It's a beautiful day to catch a trade and make some profit. I'm ready. I'm ready to execute and perform at the highest level. So let's see what's on the charts, man. We got the VIP set up, started the chat, ready looking for the possible trades that we can catch. Overall target is bearish, overall bias today is bearish. So let's see what opportunities that we get today. We're gonna make the best of it. Longs on ES right now, I'm looking to take it back to the next previous day high. I took an L on this trade right now, just now, but we're gonna look for another trade around 10 o'clock. I journaled my trades already, my documents of what I was looking at. It's very good to journal, but yeah, we'll see. It just started dropping very aggressively. All the indexes, this is ES, YM1, and MNQ, they all dropped very aggressively. So they're all aligning together on the same day. Usually they don't do that, but today that's what they're doing. So we'll see what trade ideas I can catch. One more trade, that's it. If I don't catch one, I'm done for today. Took partials right here, a little bit above the 1-to-1. We still got 2 contracts in there out of 5. Let's see if we can get TP2, baby. Solid day in the markets. We took a L, but we took a win right after. Made it all back and some. So we can't be mad at it. It's a small win day, but because we made back a loss, but we'll take the win, keep going. Just woke up from a little nappy nap I took, man. I was editing videos for hours, so I'm about to get ready. I gotta pick up my girlfriend from work, so let's go for a little drive, man. So we're gonna jump into the breakdown of the charts. I'm gonna show you how I caught this trade to make back all of the losses I made on the day and secure the bag for the day. So you guys already know I like to start on a 1 hour time frame. Why? Because it's big enough picture so I can see the trend and I can see the direction of the day. I'm a day trader, I'm not a swing trader, so I don't really need to look at the daily or the weekly or the monthly because I'm not swinging. I'm only taking trades in the day, and usually my trades don't last that long. It could last anywhere from minutes to a couple hours, maybe 1, 2, 3 hours max. So on the 1 hour time frame, you know, we start the markup. This is where we catch the sauce. It's where we get the sauce to drip. So you know, we already marking up the highs. So I can see the wick. It's all the details is in the wicks, right? The wicks. Why I always mark up the wicks as like the areas of interest, because the wicks shows you where the highest or the lowest point that price went to, but it couldn't maintain right there, couldn't stay there. So in the wicks, it's a lot of indecision. It's a lot of fighting between the buyers and the sellers who won. So the buyers maybe have took it all the way up there, but the seller said no, not on this candle, you're not gonna win this one, and they brought it back down. So, and vice versa to the other side. So I always usually put my 1 hour markups for my candles in purple, and my 15 minutes I put them in orange. I see an area, I see this area right here as a possible break and retest. I also see this area as a possible break and retest. I see this area. This area is interesting to me. Why is it interesting to me? Because this is the highest point it went to before this massive gap. For like whatever reason why it gapped like that. This is the area right before it did that. So it's interesting to me, but I can't really see anything to mark up right now. I'll drop down to the 15-minute and see if there's anything that I want to mark up. But before I do that, I want to show you guys structure. Look, boom, boom, drop, structure point. This really right here, it's like a double bottom, and then it came up here. So price could probably come down here, go up here, or vice versa. It can go here, possibly go here, drop lower, retest, keep dropping, whatever it chooses to do. But it's all in the structure. The details is in structure, right? That's what I want you guys to pay attention to, because that's what I trade. I trade naked charts. Everything is on structure. Everything is in like the details of the candles and how it forms and the wicks, and it's just naked charts. That's how I trade. Naked charts. No indicators, just naked. That's how I like it. Anyway, enough of the jokes. What areas do I see on the 15-minute that I like? I see this area right here. It broke. It came down here, pulled up, and it dropped again. So we could possibly have a break and retest. Sometimes TradingView acts so funny. I'm gonna put that in orange. That's for the 15-minute time frame. I see some areas right here, like some structure points here, here, and here, but I can already see price already went through them, so it's not like a high probability. I'm not looking at that for high probability. I can mark it up, but I'm just gonna keep a big picture for right now. And the other area that I was focused on was right here, the last high before the gap. So I'm just gonna mark it up. So I want to know when price comes here and closes the gap. So we can look for a break. So we can look for a retest here, possibly here or here. So there's a lot of points, areas of interest. So I've always draw these up for areas of interest, and then I go on the 1 minute time frame and I wait for structure to build, and then I wait for the break of structure so I can execute on a trade idea. Depending on if the high time frame is in that direction is going to depend on the risk to reward on that trade. So let's fast forward the clips. We are on the 1 minute time frame. We have no touches of the area of interest right before 9:30. No touches of the area of interest, none. But we got a touch up here of the area of interest, but we'll see. Would I take a short from up here? Probably not. I could possibly though. Definitely could possibly. I could have taken a short from here, but that's not what I was looking at. Ooh, that would have been a nice short too. A short from right here. That would have been a nice short. Very nice. Very nice. I wasn't paying attention to that. Honestly, it should have been on my agenda, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Usually I'm paying attention to two pairs. Well, just YM1 and NQ, which is US 30 and NASDAQ. That's usually what I'm paying attention to. So sometimes I get sidetracked and I'm getting distracted by the other pair. Oh, so we got the gap closed right here. You can see that orange line. Remember I told you where the gap. We don't have any structure points yet for me to take a buy off that area, but ooh, now we have a structure point. Came back down, fill that 1 hour, zone. You remember that break and retest 1 hour zone I was telling you guys about? Now I'm definitely eyes open. I'm ready to take a trade. I'm looking at this area as a possible buy up from this area. As I told you guys, that sell would have been nice, but I didn't pay attention to. I wasn't paying attention to. There's multiple opportunities to catch trades in the market, and I was going against the trend for this trade. That's why my trade idea, or my trade, was the maximum risk reward I was willing to take was a 2-to-1, but the highest probability was a 1-to-1. So yeah, stop loss would have been right here, right under the last structure point, and entry was above the area of structure. Let's see if we get reaction. So we got the reaction. I tapped this in. As you can see, price took off when close to TP1. At this point, when I got the reaction from this area, because I know I'm not going in the trend, like I'm trading against the trend, I'll probably put my stop loss at break even, because I'm like, all right, cool. I got the reaction that I wanted. Obviously, then give me the 1-to-1. So I'm not willing to put the risk I'm not willing to take the risk anymore. I'm ready to take the risk off the trade. And really what I was really targeting was the close of the 15-minute time frame structure point right here, because you could see like market came down here. You see when it pushed, it aggressively dropped. So I'm looking for price to close right here, because that's what it happens when price aggressively drops from an area. It usually pulls back to close that area, that gap. Call it a gap if you know anything about ICT, fair value gap, whatever. I was waiting to close that gap. So highest probability would trade would be right here, and I would take off most of my contracts here. But I'm still looking for a 2-to-1 target. As I said, my stop loss would have been the break even, and I'm looking for that area. So at this area, I did take off most of my size here, and I think I left like maybe maybe 2 contracts open in order to try to catch a 2-to-1, but I ended up closing because I put my stop loss here, so and the trade ended up closing. So yeah, that's how I caught this trade. It was not exactly the best risk reward trade, but I did catch a good 1 to 1.2, 1 to 1.3 on the trade, and I made back my loss, which resulted in like a gain of $400 for the day. So I made about $400. So I lost 300, I made 700. So I only gained $400 for the day. But if I didn't take the loss, I would have made more than that. It could have been a $700 day, $800 day, whatever. If you want to learn how I trade, learn how I execute these trades, although I do show it here on YouTube for free, you guys get a snippet of doing it, how I do it. But in my WAP front page, I have a course, free course. Just watch my course. It's free. Learn how to trade, how I do. I like to give out free game to people. Why? Because it helps me build rapport with you guys, so you guys can trust me, right? Can build a community off the game, the value that I give to you guys, because you guys essentially see that everything that I do, it doesn't work all the time, but it does work, and it works for me. I'm trying to show you guys how to do the same thing for free. You know, why not take advantage of something that's for free? It's for free. So see you guys in the next video.